Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
Like that, but that shit really pissed me off what's going on in the world right now, bro, with you know who, bro. Track me shit. Bro, I try to bite my tongue nowadays, bro. But like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. How do I not, bro? I have a platform for a reason, bro. I can say whatever the fuck I want. The fuck you mean who? He killed someone, he's out. Like, how the fuck does that work? Like, bro, he's literally like, what? like, what? What do you mean stop? I'm dead serious. He's literally, he stabbed him and he's out. Like, bro, what? Like, what? No, I'm dead, bro. I'm dead, bro. I'm not joking, bro. It doesn't make any sense at all. Y'all saying shut the fuck up? I'm dead serious. No, I don't give a fuck if people mad at me, bro. I say what I want, bro. That's what string's about. If they gonna ban me for opinion, they gotta ban all the other political streamers on Twitch too. Come on, let's be real here. I'm not disrespecting anybody. I'm just being real. Self-defense. Okay, cool. So you would feel comfortable putting your kid in a school with a kid who has a fucking knife in school?
Wow, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Man, it's crazy. Aiden Ross goes in on Kamelo Anthony, and he's upset about this, man. Like I said, I tripped off of it when I seen it because I didn't think he would be so vocal about it. But yeah, it totally upset him that they let Kamelo Anthony out. You hear what he said? He's like, he's dead serious. You stab somebody, no way you should be out. You know, he wouldn't want his kid going to school with you or whatnot. And it's crazy because it's coming from a younger guy. So that kind of threw me. OG, you there?
Oh yeah. I mean, man, you know they say that a leopard don't change its spots. No matter how old or young these Caucasians are, they still have the same superiority mentality when it comes to whatever we're doing. They have a real venomous approach on approaching anything that we do, you know. And he's talking about, you know, about Karmelo getting out on bail. Did he keep that same energy for Dalen Roof that killed 9 black people in the church in South Carolina? Police arrest him and take him to get a hamburger.
Wow.
Did he have the same energy for George Zimmerman that killed Trayvon Martin and went to the police station and they gave him high fives? We can go on a list of whites killing blacks with no get back, and you sit up there on your white superiority, your white child has more action in getting killed by one of y'all than any of us. So for you to sit on this platform, did you have the same energy yesterday when the boy in Florida opened fire on everybody at Florida State University, a white man? So these clear people kill me with this trumped up justice, and these crows that back, oh yeah, he right. You know, we always got these Sambos that always, well man, you know, he wasn't right. He should have just moved, or this Eddie Griffin type of Jimbos that are always taking a side for it. When he announces somebody tried to rape his sister with a knife, we go right back to Emmett Till for whistling at a white woman. So, man, you know, I could choke this individual out, but you know, with the people that he's dealing with, and I heard he has homosexual tendencies. So, with your gay white ass, no. Definitely not.
OG, he's got a huge platform over there, right? And he's streaming, and he basically got in a rant mode tonight or earlier tonight, and he calls out Kamelo Anthony and this whole thing. He said, I got a platform, and he's got millions of subscribers, and basically he spews that out. What does that do when somebody goes and spews something out of his level and his caliber, dealing with millions of viewers, and he say, you know, he pretty much lashes out at this 17-year-old and says, hey, F this, I'm gonna go on and say it. He shouldn't be, he shouldn't be out. What does that do?
That gives energy to the Proud Boys, the John Burke Society, the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, he has a big white platform, and he's trying to save that platform by demeaning and belittling a brother that defended himself. So yeah, I mean, it's business as usual in white America. So yeah, he has millions of views, and we only have a few views, compared to, because we're so cubbyholed that even where, no matter how you deal with the media, they're not going to broadcast boss talk like they do these idiot channels, Vlad, Adam 12, when they do this culture voting. And these white people sit on the media and laugh at us like we're a bunch of jungle bunnies. So yeah, I believe he has millions, and that's the pressure he's up under right now, to keep his audience appeased. And he had to say that.
Wow.
Because that's what
I didn't think about that.
That's what America does. They throw the rock and hide the hand. They're the first ones to tell you, let's have peace. But they never got, I was looking at a special on Sitting Bull, and how white America came in with less than 9,000 in less than 4 years. They had 40 million that came in and took over the Indians' land and put it on them, and they start calling the Indians red-skinned niggas, and they start hunting them down. And Sitting Bull and his crew, his tribe, they were trying to get away from these fights, and they went all the way to Canada. And they went into Canada and took refuge in Canada. And what the white Americans did, start killing buffalo so they wouldn't have anything to eat, and starved them out and made them come back to America. It's just everything that they do is bloodshed and murder, but they'll tell you to protest and pray. And if they do something to you, they say, don't rush to judgment. Let us figure it out. But yeah, he's keeping his platform white.
Yeah, so I guess it was a thing where he just felt pressured, as you said. I didn't think of it that way. To me, like I told you before, me, hey, listen, I hate to see the young kid dead. I hate to see this other kid in that situation. I'm not in this thing to where I'm just out here slamming nobody. But at the end of the day, I did feel a way like, man, dang, why is he coming? Why is he so invested in giving his opinion in this so harshly when it comes down to this 17-year-old kid? I thought, like, what is he doing?
Yeah, with his million viewers, why didn't he say that the Metcalf father came to a conference that Karmelo's mother them were doing, did a out conference yesterday, and the Metcalf man, his father, came to the event and had to be escorted out by the police. Allegedly, he had a gun on him, but he said he came to interact with the family and we could all get together. But that wasn't the same energy that he had the day before, and talked about he didn't know where Karmelo's family, who raised him. But Karmelo came out of a two-family, a mother and a father, in a household where the Metcalfs are divorced, poor patties, trailer trash. He didn't come up with his mother and his father and doing well. So you put this big banner on this bully. So why didn't he talk about that? Everybody else is talking about it.
But like I said, again, on that whole situation, man, that's such a touchy situation, man. I really hate to see the boy gone, but I don't want to see this young kid even having to deal with this type of pressure in life at the age he is. It just was an unfortunate situation. And the one thing I can say is, man, when I seen, like I said, Aiden Ross's comments on it, I was like, man, that's why I called you. I'm like, man, what is going on? And you really just kind of opened it up for me and defined it. He wouldn't have just done that for no reason. You feel like there was a lot of pressure to make him speak out against Kamelo Anthony. Yeah.
And every block that's on his channel need to put a diss in. You make all these comments about boss talk, and I need to be with my grandkids. Let's get an Aiden Ross in.
Wow. Yeah. Well, Aiden Ross definitely is definitely. I didn't see this coming. You know, I've seen him. Definitely watched him deal with a lot of different entertainers doing his thing. But now I just looked at what this spews out when you start to, you know, like pick a side as a influencer. Now you're pushing an agenda to try to sway you. He's like, hey, he need to be locked up. He was very offended that Carmelo Anthony is out. He can't believe it, and he also questions the fact of he would having to send his kids to be around Kamelo.
Somebody
You know,
with a knife.
you somebody with with a knife.
Can I ask you a question, boss talk?
Go ahead.
Ain't that Charlie's friend?
Yeah, that's the one Charleston be hanging out with. They always together. They had issues a while back, and now they nightly, that once or twice a month they're together. Yeah, that's his boy, man. That well, they've had some ups and downs, like a relationship, actually.
Oh, so he got him a stepping fetcher on his side. So.
Yeah, you see him quite often, but I can say this: I don't know what is. Well, I don't know. I don't even know how. You know, I could believe that he's influenced to say this, and the people around him are in agreement with him that he's talking to. Else he wouldn't have said it, because he knows the effects of what it's going to do to the people around him and the people that he interject with. So, man, you know, y'all, Aiden Ross pulls one out of his pocket today, guys, and speaks out against Carmelo Anthony. Get in the comments. Let us know what you think. OG Pyru X definitely pulled me up on the fact of he feel like the people that watch him has pressured him into doing this because of the people that he pretty much caters to. Let us know in the comments. Boss Talk 101 reviews.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.